So we got guys out here. See, that's why I don't like this. You got older men on YouTube now, man. That's why I don't like this kind of stuff, man. And they accuse younger guys of doing the same kind of crap that they be doing. Who y'all think we learned it from? Well, not we, because I don't do no mess like this, but you got guys now bringing up the fact that guys are trying to blame Wilder fans and other guys of boxing and boxing promoters trying to blame. I'm talking about everybody's blaming everybody but Tyson Fury. I mean, why are we giving this man a pass? Like, who is this guy? Is he Jesus or something? Like, who is this guy to y'all? He came back in the sport. Okay, that's cool. He came back and did his thing and recovered with some help. But what is this love affair with this guy? Like, I mean, I'm starting to see now, you got media guys that's on boxing channels, they got to get up here and explain 2 or 3 days later, like, well, do you really think Fury lost? And, bro, look, I'm going to just say this, bro. If any of these guys out here with their kids they have at home, sons or whatever, if they son get in the fight and he get a black eye, he come home, he get a black eye, right? And they be like, and his dad be like, well, who beat you up? You know what I'm saying? Like, who did this to you? He gonna be like, nah, Dad, it's all right, I won. He gonna say, what the other guy look like? He gonna say, what the other guy look like? Do you understand what I'm saying? He's gonna say, what does the other guy look like? He ain't gonna say, well, Dad, I threw 5 jabs before I left, and he only got 1 punch on me. But I got 5 hard jabs off. He ain't got no black eye. He ain't bleeding or nothing, but I got 5 hard jabs off before I left, Dad. He gonna be like, son, does he have a black eye like you do? No. But I got 5 hard jabs off, just like Fury did against Ngannou. I promise. I won. Come on, man. You see how stupid that sounds? Stupid. So I'm gonna beat. So me and one of your kids, or your son, or whoever, we get in the fight. I give him a black eye. He get 5 jabs off. He gonna win? That's what y'all gonna tell me? Man, do you hear this? This is insane. Like, bro, why do we have to argue about this? If somebody feels like he won, he won. I mean, what do we? Oh man, y'all don't know the science of boxing and you don't know this. Did you just hear the breakdown that I just gave y'all? Bro, that's 100% of y'all mentality. If your kid come home with a black eye, bro, you gonna say he lost. Don't come to me with none of that sweet science and all this. Bro, y'all try to be technical so much, like y'all get every fight right. Come on, man. Like, let's be real. Half of y'all didn't even think Ngannou was really gonna have a serious chance. Now, we talking about how we try to discredit what he did because somebody else threw a couple of jabs in each round. Man, I just seen a different angle of the fight for the second time. It's about 7, 8, 9 times Ngannou hit this man, and his feet was swinging left to right. Didn't know where he was gonna go. And we're trying to say this man won? How? What did he win? And how did he win it? I seen the hard punches Fury was throwing. Okay, yeah, it was some hard punches. Elbows and all that kind of stuff. Man, Ngannou was doing Superman punches and everything on this man. Landing. That's what people don't understand. He was landing some hard punches. Hard punches that was getting this man tippy-toeing from left to right. He was landing some hard punches. I mean, bro, we all know about boxing. I know about boxing just as well as these other guys who acting like they got a PhD in this stuff. Ain't trained nobody to do nothing. But they sitting up here talking. And then, I'm going to be real, the guys who do train people to do stuff, we know a lot of guys. You got guys that's going now, trying to act like they don't get fights wrong, and you got trainers who do fights. Bro, they get the same kind of stuff wrong, man. They don't. You got guys on YouTube that act like they get every fight right, bro. Like, they just Well, I watched Hearns and Leonard and Duran and this guy and that guy, and I know what I'm talking about. I don't know nobody that got $100 million from betting on boxing. A lot of these guys try to act like they know every ins and outs of every match and the sweet science, and if you don't judge a match off the jab, and bro, get out of here, man. Canelo don't throw no jab like that, bruh. Like, come on, man. And none of y'all sit up here saying he need to add a clean jab. He need to add a jab to his arsenal if he gonna be the best. Man, get out of here, man. Y'all be picks and chooses, dog. That's so corny. Lame ducks. The man got beat down. If I give you a black eye, you throw 5 jabs and 1 punch. Okay, yeah. Alright. I'm throwing 20 hard punches at you. That's almost getting you up out of here, but you gonna judge me on something else. That don't even make any sense, man. Like the way y'all judge different fights, it ain't nothing, man. It ain't nothing. Now I see why Caleb Plant, if he would have lasted a couple more rounds, now I see why people would have said, yeah, he blew Canelo away. He blew him away. Yeah, all right. Why? Because of the jab? Okay. And bro, I grew up on Mayweather. I was on Mayweather with guys who was watching boxing before Mayweather even started boxing, when they wasn't even paying attention to Mayweather. Think about that. And I know when that was, because Mayweather wasn't even on pay-per-view like that. He didn't get on pay-per-view till he got around Oscar. So let's be real now. I ain't gonna say pay-per-view on, well, pay-per-view? Well, pay-per-view is kind of hard to get on back then. It ain't like these days. Hold on, let me think. Yeah, Oscar. Cause I don't think the fight with the guy from Brazil, I forgot his name. I don't think that fight was pay-per-view. I seen that. That was an HBO fight. Yeah. So I don't know. Like, now we got a lot of guys running around now saying, "Oh well, I think Fury won, and whoever goes against that, bro, you're embarrassing the sport of boxing." The fact that y'all running around waving the flag for this man, it's embarrassing. It really is. No other fighter, I can name about 20 guys that would have looked like that, and y'all would have said something about him. Bruh, Devin Haney got hit one time in a fight, and dudes still talk about that. I don't want to hear nothing about what Fury won. Get out of here with that corny mess. Oh, I feel like he came back in the fight and did. Okay, man. He didn't do no damage that I seen. I seen the fight through 5, 6, 7 different angles. I seen the video where a guy was inside the arena filming it, and it looked picture perfect. And those hard swings to the stomach, Ngannou, man, Fury could have hit Ngannou in the head 100 times with an elbow. He's not going anywhere. It's not even the way these people judge fights, man. Like, these same guys who's talking about, oh yeah, Fury won. Bro, who did you bet your money on these last couple of weeks? When they had the Zhang fight on, when they had this Dubois fight on with Usyk. Are y'all guys betting every week and winning? You better be betting. You better be winning every week. You bet on every bet. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm hitting like Barry Bonds in 04 right now. So y'all better be hitting on every bet y'all doing, cause the way some of y'all be talking, when other people want to judge a fight different from the way y'all doing it, it's corny out here. People talking about so. Then you got the media explaining for Fury. Oh, man, this is lame. Y'all don't do this for no other boxer. I'm not finna do this for him. I'm not finna do it. I'm not. This man is not. No, he's not bigger than the sport. I'm not finna do it. I'm not jumping out the window for no boxing. I'm not gonna do it. Especially a guy who went in there and tried to not take a guy serious. Now, I'm not. Mentally, he probably took him serious. But physically, no. He didn't take him serious. He for sure didn't take him serious physically. No, that was a joke. He got dropped, he got up, and then he got his stuff together, but he didn't run in there and risk nothing. Man, the gunner was going to get that man up out of there. It was to the point when Fury was in backpedal mode. People acting like Fury got up and walked this man down like Andre Ward did Kovalev or something like. Get out of here. And then even in that fight, people was like, he lost that fight. Fury didn't do nothing near towards that. He was tearing him up at the body, and the jab was working, but it wasn't effective. It wasn't effective, dude. What? Because you placed the jab, we gonna count that as a big deal? Placing the jab is going. Man, I'm telling you, certain things work for certain people. Certain things work for certain people. When you Erickson Lubin going against Jesus Ramos and you putting the jab out there, I don't know. It's just different things, bro. I can name a few fights like that where guys was putting the jab out there and guys was like, he ain't doing enough. He ain't doing enough. Okay. Now with Fury, we gotta listen with the jab. The sweet science gotta come first. Really. Not the beat down now. Not the beat down. And I'm gonna tell you a perfect fight right now. The Maidana Bronner fight. Bro, Bronner ain't get dropped in that fight, bro. Adrian Bronner did not get dropped in that Maidana fight. He got beat up, but he didn't get dropped. And he was rocking Maidana in the 11th and 12th round. I put my money on it if you want to see that. He was rocking him at the end of that fight. His face and stuff was messed up, and that's a whole nother story. But he was rocking him that fight. I don't hear nobody sitting up and saying, well, Adrian Bronner, he got dropped, but he came back and he was throwing hard punches and he was behind his jab. I ain't hear not one person say that to this day. Same type of fight. That man, when he got hit that time and people talking about he doing a stanky leg, did he get dropped? Did he get dropped? That's all I'm asking. He might have looked crazy, but guess what? He ain't go out on his bottom like that. That man got hit on his bottom. Looking around. Now we gonna say he won. Don't let me get in a fight with one of y'all. Y'all gonna tell everybody I won. I done beat y'all upside the head, gave you a black eye. They gonna be like, hey, what happened to you? Man, I won the fight, man. I had threw a couple of jabs there, bro. I threw a couple of jabs. This is hilarious, boy. Cause I was like, man, maybe I'm wrong if I look at the fight, you know what I'm saying? I watch a lot of fights. Bro, let me tell you, I'm the dude who bet on Usyk to beat Anthony Joshua the first time. I got the receipt. I bet on Usyk to beat Anthony Joshua the first time. I picked the Ruiz to beat Anthony Joshua the first time. And the second time, but he, you see how flabby he came in the second time. That wasn't gonna work. So, bro, I'm not somebody who's just out here talking like, oh, man, well, I just want Fury to lose. Bro, I was watching Fury before most of y'all was watching Fury. That's a fact. And that's no BS. That's a fact. That's a fact. To sit up here and talk about, oh, he won the fight. Bro, y'all ain't gonna never let no American fighter get knocked on his bottom. And then you say, oh, he won the fight. Andre Ward was destroying Kovalev. He had to come back for a rematch. Not Fury, though. Not Tyson Fury. You don't gotta do that. Guys like Andre Ward, yeah, you're definitely gonna have to come back and try to redeem yourself. Because, Kovalev, you just too good. We don't believe what you did. You still got knocked down in the fight. How could you win? Those same people that turn around and be like, well, I think Fury won. He didn't think he did enough for the jab. And then you got other guys out here like they don't want to say it, so they'll just be like, yeah, Ngannou won. Don't even believe in it. don't even believe in it. I can hear it in the spirit. Don't even believe in it. They just don't want their fan base to turn on them. I don't care who turn on me. I don't care. Guess what? At the end of the day, I know I'm gonna hit on more bets than you is. I know I'm gonna win more fights, especially with our predictions. That's definitely gonna be a. So I don't care what somebody else think about what my boxing expertise is, or how long I've been watching, and did I watch Leonard and Hearns and all this other stuff. Man, please, if you don't know who the good guys is that good today, I don't need to watch nobody from the 80s. If I know more boxers that's good today than you do, guess what? Advantage me. I don't need to be following behind nobody's direction as far as who you think won a fight. Man, come on, man. Ain't nobody ever looked at Vadis Fury walking out there getting no decision like that. Come on. Get out of here. This is terrible for boxing. This is embarrassing too. Then you got all the MMA fans just laughing at us. Cause everybody's over here like, oh well, explaining why Fury won. Like, why we just can't let this one just slide, bro? Like, why we just can't let them have this? Like, we already took a L already. We can't just let them enjoy their victory and what they talking about. Cause we already look sad. We already get memed out. They already think we a joke. Like, Fury going out like that just trying to drop everybody else's value. Cause he don't want to take nothing serious. He don't want to take the sport serious. And now you got the elders of the sport. They like, well, behind the jab, man, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We got boxers out here, y'all. Favorite boxers that don't never throw a jab and win fights. But now, the other guy, man, come on, man. Oh, my God. And that jab was so sloppy, bro. That touch jab is not going to hurt anybody. Now, that hook and that straight right he was throwing, now that definitely had something on it. Definitely. And Ngannou definitely respected that. I'm not going to cap about that. He definitely respected that. I'm not saying that. That's still Tyson Fury. But, man, come on, man. Ngannou had him off his feet a couple of times. Then the time when he hit him in the 6th round, man, he hurt that man. 6th round. When he hit him in the stomach, he went across his stomach 6th round, he hurt him. I don't know why people didn't see that either. That was a definitely effective punch. He hurt him. He definitely hurt him. I felt like if he had another chance, it would have been worse than that. Because now he knows what he's doing a little bit. Then he knows, man, you got to think about this. You got guys that been boxing their whole life. They can't break down how Fury is, and he did it in 1 round. Forget the part about Ngannou actually boxing. The way that he figured this man Fury out is just at a whole nother level. It's not even the same as you would think with other people. It's been guys been there doing it for years, and they don't know how to break this fight down or break any other fights down. Or fighters that they've even been in the ring with before, they still don't know how to break them down. And he exposed everything Fury brought to the table with just one fight. The feints, the head movements, the different things he does to try to keep you off balance, the movements, the subtle jabs, the falling away jab, which is a very amazing move. Different things like that. It just wasn't effective in Ngannou. He's been around. It's disgusting what the sport turned into. It's really bad. That's why you got a lot of guys that feel like they got stuff, they've been have decisions pulled away from them in different fights. You have some people that feel like, oh man, this guy, he's been had a win taken away from him, and that's not fair. We didn't like the decision of that. And well, in the Lomachenko fight, and this fight, and that fight, you got some guys that sit up here and say, well, I think Lomachenko won. Okay. But then when the Fury fight comes along, well, I think Fury won. Bro, Fury wasn't that busy. Man, I don't know if people understand this. He wasn't as busy as he was making the scene. Some of the jabs that he was putting out there was just touch jabs, man. They wasn't even effective. The man didn't have a bruise on his face. A touch jab, just sticking a jab out there is not gonna. I don't count those. Sorry to tell you, especially when you're almost 7 foot tall. Sticking a jab out there ain't gonna do it for me. I heard the punches that he was throwing out there that was whiffing, and you could hear the wind behind it, and the punches that was exploding. Every time Fury threw a hard punch or effective punch, the crowd would go, woo, woo. You heard that about 12 to 15 times during the fight, and half of them missed. We're gonna also include that too. Most of the punches that you were doing were missing. That's not effective. I don't know. I'm not agreeing with this one, man. I mean, I'm not going with it. I'm not going with it. If there was any other boxer out there that had that same performance, I already know what these guys are saying. I already know it. I know guys that fought harder than that before, and they've lost a fight. I'm not going with that. I'm sorry to tell you. I'm not. Well, I'm on my own with this one. Shoot, half of y'all done got picked Charlo and Spence to win anyway, so y'all don't gotta tell me about a fight. And then the other half of you guys, y'all the ones who said Anthony Joshua was something. Oh, he better than Wilder. Same guys who taking up Fury. So I'm not trying to hear that. We know what y'all boxing IQ is. It's iffy. You just as good as a MMA fan when you try to talk down. Y'all don't hit on fights like that either, bro. I already know. Trust me. I done seen it. Y'all ain't bet no house on no fights every week. Trust me, I know that too. The whole media sitting up here. You got American media sitting around here spreading their wings for this man. Like they just, oh, we need to save him. From what? Something he wanted to do? The man got paid outrageous numbers. Man, he got paid outrageously for this. This dude just did an exhibition in the middle of his career with no complaints. You know what kind of privilege that is in boxing? Canelo hasn't even did an exhibition in the middle of his career. Let me say that again. Canelo hasn't even done an exhibition in the middle of his career. Even he's not that disrespectful. People say, well, Floyd did it. Man, all y'all want to be Floyd? Y'all want to be Floyd in the UK too? So y'all want to be Floyd in the UK. Who else y'all want to be? You want to be Wilder too, huh? Who else? Man, Wilder want to go fight Ngannou. Now Fury like, oh, I'll fight Ngannou first. Then it looks crazy. Now he like, oh, I'm going to worry about my business now. Bro, you should have been worried about your business. Your own business. You got your own fight. It's crazy. Now you want to go make the fight that you was been supposed to make. Now you want to go make it? I'm going to make the fight now when I should have been minding my own business fighting Usyk 2 months ago. But now I'm going to run over here and try to go set this fight over Usyk. Now you got promoters, got every media guy out here explaining. We done got all kind of trainers and promoters and boxers explaining why Fury lost. Why Fury won and why the jab was key. And man, look, and this is real talk. I've seen a lot of boxing fans that have seen Floyd lose before. Floyd win before. They probably thought Floyd lost before. Probably in Maidana fight. Bro, it wasn't as bad. It wasn't as bad as it is now, bro. Like, as bad as it is right now, it's not that bad. It's not that bad right now. The way it is right now, it's bad, man. The man, like, has a black eye, and he's got Fury explaining in an interview. They didn't want to do a post-fight press conference of one of the biggest fights in history, and you got MMA and boxing together. We went through all this trouble, can't have a post-fight press conference. All this trouble. Got people that flew to Dubai. Not Saudi Arabia. And turn out like this. That's not good, man. Man, this is definitely not good. I don't like the looks of it, man. We're becoming a joke, like, in front of everybody's eyes. We could have just said, hey, man, let's let everybody think what they want to think. You know, we got Tyson Fury out here. You know, he gonna be all right. His performance is gonna do the talking. He'll get his rematch. And I'm gonna tell you another thing. If the shoe was on the other foot and this was Deontay Wilder, people wouldn't be doing this. And for some reason, people want to get mad when they say, oh, why you guys gotta make it about Deontay Wilder? That's what usually people do when they're posting memes and stuff. But when I do it, it's a problem. And the reason I gotta use him as an example because that's all you guys know. If I name any other boxer, you're probably not gonna know who he is. Don't you know that the reason that you know who Tyson Fury is because of Deontay Wilder? Not the reason I know. The reason you know. Just checking. The reason most of these guys can even have a boxing show and bring up Tyson Fury's name is because of Deontay Wilder, because most fans didn't even know who Tyson Fury was before that. I remember when Tyson Fury got the Wilder and Tyson Fury fight got announced, I told my brother this would be a way better fight than Anthony Joshua. I said Tyson Fury is way better than Anthony Joshua. Man, Anthony Joshua beat Tyson Fury and Wilder. Ain't nobody was trying to watch that. That's what everybody was saying. Ain't nobody trying to watch Tyson Fury and Wilder fight. Who cares about Tyson Fury? Now you see, everybody wants to see Tyson Fury fight. They have everybody coming out of nowhere. They want to see him fight now. See how wild it is? They talking about they wanted to see Joshua and Wilder before all that happened. Now you still got Joshua dangling out here. They trying to offer him for pennies and all kind of stuff. Man, over here we just helping the sport out, and people just tearing it down. We already done built it since the Klitschko's and had it in Europe so many years, and it went nowhere. It comes over back to America. We try to build it up, then they take it back overseas, and they do this with it. Trash all over it. Come on, man. Y'all. And then, as businessmen, why y'all making bad investments, man? Why were you investing in drug addicts and stuff like that? What's going on, man? We investing all this capital into an ex-junkie? Really? And I don't mean to go there, but I just went there. I still hear people talking about all kind of other stuff. Every day I wake up, I gotta hear an OJ story. I gotta hear a Bill Cosby joke. I gotta hear R. Kelly something. Why I can't throw Tyson Fury in the middle of this? I'm being serious too, man. Because the way the case we throwing on for certain people with certain histories, nah, man, that ain't cool. And we stay silent on other guys in America. Then we make a joke out of it, a mockery. Yeah, man. I'm that guy, man. I'm not finna sit around and agree with nobody. I don't roll with the crowds, man. I'm not a crowd surfer. I don't do headlines. I don't do none of that. But certain things, y'all see how these guys is, and these are the same people that say, we need to vote so-and-so out of office. Man, you the one who voted so-and-so in the office. You don't hush up. You the problem. Ain't you notice it? It ain't the vote, it's you. It's not the sport that's the problem, it's the fans. You got Crawford almost 40 years old, now you got people realizing, oh, I didn't know he was that good. Same guy's gonna tell me Tyson Fury won. Do you realize that? The same guys who said Crawford should be this or that, or the same guy who said Anthony Joshua is a head guy in boxing, they want to talk to me. Guys who grew up on Mike Tyson. This before Floyd was around. They thought what Floyd is now, they thought what Mike Tyson was. And I'm the guy who knew what Floyd was. Floyd was Floyd. And Floyd wasn't even knocking guys out like that. Just imagine that. And these are the guys who grew up on the, oh man, you seen so-and-so get a knockout? Oh, okay. I grew up on the Ali's, man. I learned boxing from watching Ali. Not because how loud he talked, just his strategy, how he strategizes, and the science. And I used to always wonder, why Ali don't throw knockout punches all the time like everybody else do? Why he just keep throwing that straight, why he keep putting his arm out there straight like that, just getting the guy away from him? Don't the guy just want to go out there and punch him hard and knock him out? Ali ain't doing nothing. That punch Ali was putting out there was hurting. But they trying to say Tyson Fury the greatest thing since Ali. So they say his jab just as good, his mental just as good. And then they put on a performance like that. Come on, man. This dude's disgust me out here, man. They play favorites so bad, then they'll say, man, but look at the comfort box. He threw this many punches. Bruh, George Foreman wasn't out punching dudes. What the heck are you guys talking about, man? George Foreman wasn't out punching guys. He was not out punching guys. Even guys like Mike Tyson and certain fighters, you don't out punch guys. They wasn't doing that type of stuff. They wasn't throwing up 300 punches and around and all this other crap. Man, come on, man. I mean, Floyd just messed the game up, man. I'm for real. You'll never hear, and then people don't say, well, you trying to judge a boxing match like a street fight. Man, boxing match is a street fight with a gloves and a ref. Basically. Wilder proved that for real. It'll turn into a street fight real quick. That's why a lot of these guys, man, they ain't really what they say they are. It ain't really all the way there yet, man. Sport really needs some work. We just show everybody in the world. Think about this. We just show everybody in the world, hey man, this the best we got to offer. This is what all these guys over here saying this. They saying this the best guy. And then they saying that's the best guy. And then I've never seen the media and the boxing community put in so much work to actually explain why a fight went the way it went. I mean, the industry is literally trying to save millions right now in front of our eyes. They gonna say, hey, they gonna hit us with the Men in Black flash. Hey, y'all didn't see that. This is what really happened. What happened was Tyson Fury put the jab out there and he won. And that's gonna be it. Yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of things going on in the next couple of months with Fury. And a lot of these guys that wanna try to make excuses for certain things, because a lot of guys trying to play the borderline as far as, well, I think he lost, and he just didn't look good, and he needs some work on that. But he wasn't as bad as people are trying to make it out the scene. Okay. All right. I'm not trying to, and then the thing about it is, Ngannou fought a very serious fight. Like, he gonna get all the credit he deserves because he earned all of it. But also, I got to tell people, like, okay, if guys do the same thing in other fights, we need just as much respect for the next guy. You know what I'm saying? It can't be just one way with that Ngannou, and then with the rest of these fighters who sit up here and get a knockdown and stuff, y'all gonna say, well, we feel like he lost. Nah, man. Cause y'all the same guys. It is another fans too, like MMA fans. Y'all the same guys who said Fury won another fight. So, I mean, what side are you gonna pick? All of y'all. Because it ain't cool when y'all just want to pick whoever y'all want to pick because the guy look like you or whatever. That don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of people didn't pick a gunner that look like a gunner. Happens all the time. Most of the time it happens. Especially in America. I don't know what everybody else doing in their country. But in America, we don't pick our guy from the country. We pick the best talent. We don't do the that's my family member type thing. If that's not my family member, what is it? We don't do that type of stuff. We do the fair deals. We don't do the what ifs. We don't do none of those. Everybody get a fair shot around here. It doesn't matter who would have won, whatever. Like, we're going to treat everybody the same. We're not going to sit up here and say, well, we think this guy doesn't deserve this. I just felt like it was a lot more closer than what people try to make it seem. Like, people try to actually make it seem like Ngannou got dominated in the second half of the fight. He needed to do more. What do you mean he needed to do more? After the knockdown, that lets you know he's in control. The momentum did not leave him. I seen him in later rounds doing the same thing. Fury's on his knees when he tried to get up. Like, bro, that shows me like a lot of these guys haven't been in combat, bro. That's why a lot of MMA fighters actually, like, let me be honest, a lot of MMA fighters, they actually know more about some of these boxing matches than actually the guys who are YouTubers who do boxing. Because a lot of these guys ain't never boxed before. They ain't never been in no combat. They ain't never been in nothing. So half of this stuff, they don't even know how it even feel to be in the 12th round. So let's just keep that all up right there. Most of these guys don't even know. You know what I'm saying? Can't pick a fight right, but then they're gonna try to look down on you because you say, hey, I think he lost. Man, you don't get up out of here. What is your resume? What have you done to even be talking like with your chest out? Like, humble yourself ASAP. I done seen so many guys in other fights. Teofimo did the same thing against Loma. Loma came back just like Tyson Fury. And what did people say? Well, Teofimo won. Now it comes to Tyson Fury. Well, Tyson Fury won. He got behind the jab. Loma Chico did the same thing in 2 other fights and lost. Kambosos did the same thing. He dropped the Kambosos didn't do the same thing. He dropped Teofimo. Ended up winning the fight. But then we sit up here, it comes to Ngannou, it's a whole different thing. That's why I said a lot of these guys, they don't know what they're talking about. But it's all starting to come out. It's gonna come out in the wash. Believe that. It's definitely gonna come out. Cause we starting to see now. A lot of you guys don't know nothing they're talking about. They're just spewing misinformation to the highest. And it's not gonna stop anytime soon. I definitely know what to expect now. It's definitely not gonna change. But in due time, we all gonna expose it. Cause I'm starting to see it now. Certain guys can win by knockdowns and just dominate early. Other guys can just throw the jab out there. If Loma Chico can't win behind the jab, ain't nobody finna win behind the jab. I don't care who you is. If Loma can't win behind it, nobody winning behind it. If Teofimo can't win behind it, he got dropped, nobody winning behind it. Period. I ain't trying to hear that. Ain't no way. I know Devin Haney, anybody get dropped in the fight and come back and dominate at the end, y'all gonna be like, what, the jab? Nah. So nah, we're not finna do that. End the story. But that's all I got. Like and subscribe.